Hello, math champions. In this video, you're going to learn about solving simultaneous linear equations. Okay. Till now, you've been using linear equations, means one equation, and you were solving for it. Solving for it means finding the value of the unknown variable. That is what you were doing. Now, what is the extra word called simultaneous? To understand this, I'm going to give you a scenario. Okay. Let's say on a certain day, you go to a shop and buy one pencil, okay, and two erasers, and that person takes 10 rupees, okay, so you pay 10 rupees, okay, you pay 10 rupees. Another day you are buying three pencils and four erasers you are buying, okay. So now what is happening is let's say how much did you pay? 20 rupees you paid, okay, 20 rupees you paid. Now you like okay. Now that day you went, one pencil and two erasers, okay, you give I mean the person took 10 rupees from you. And another day you went and bought three pencils and four erasers, the person took only 20 rupees. Now you're a little confused. Which is costly, the pencil or the eraser, or how much is one pencil and how much is one eraser? Should I be considering to buy this brand of pencil and eraser? Should I consider buying from another shop? Things like that. You would like to ask yourself, wonder, and take a proper decision, right? For such scenarios, mathematics, especially algebra, is going to help you. In this scenario, let's say we don't know. What are the things we don't know? We don't know two things, okay? Means we don't know the cost of the pencil, one pencil. We don't know the cost of one eraser. These are the two things that you don't know. Usually what happens in linear equations, like generally till now that you've learned, is there is one thing that you don't know. And that for one thing you give one name, like a A or a X or a B or something like that, you give. But here the two things that we don't know, right? But we don't know whether can you use the same variable, like for pencil, the cost of one pencil also same variable, and cost of eraser also one variable, same variable you can use? No, because the cost of pencil could be a totally different value and cost of eraser can be totally different value. So you cannot take the same variable. So if I say the variable for pencil, the cost of pencil is P, usually what we will do is we will write in using this itself so that it will help us, okay? And for cost of one eraser is E. That way, what will happen? It'll help us to easily understand what we're talking about. So it's 1P. Cost of one pencil is 1P. Cost of three pencils is 3P. Okay. And the cost of two erasers is 2E. The cost of four erasers is 4E. Okay. And so we know that we bought this much. We had to give 10 rupees. We bought these two and we had to give 20 rupees. Okay. So now there are two equations with two variables and both of these needs to be true. Means usually when we solve, if we put the value of the variable, that answer we got into one of the equations, it should come correct. But then here you will have to make sure that the answer that you get satisfies or makes true both these conditions together. Simultaneous means together it should make a solution. That means whatever value of P you find, whatever value of E you find, let it be in the first equation. This is the first equation, this is the second equation. Let you put in either of these equations, it should come equal and correct. Means when you put it here, it should become 10. The second equation when you put, it should come as 20. So this is the meaning of simultaneous. And now let's see how to solve this simultaneous linear equations. Why? Because though the two different variables are there, okay, still the highest power is 1 and 1 only. So the degree is 1 only. So that's why it's a linear equation. Now, when these two things are there together, and or if you think that can you solve this just like that, means this it's a 1P and 2E is equal to 10. Can you solve this directly? No, it's not possible also. Look at this two variables. How are you going to do that? Even if you take a 10 this side, what are you going to subtract? You cannot do it just like that. Okay. It's not possible for you to do. Okay. So what are the different ways that you can do is, see, if you see here, the 2e is and 4e, right? 2e, if you double it, you will get the 4e you will get, right? But how can I double it? To understand that concept, let us come back to this, the weighing scale. Equations are like weighing scale. If you have learned in my previous videos, equation means it's like weighing scale, right? It's like weighing scale. So let us see this. Let's say this and this is there, this weight and this plus. Both are same in weight. Now I am going to double it. Double it means this side I'm going to make it double. This side I'm going to make it double. Can you see? When I'm making it double, that time also it's equal. That means if I am doing something doubling on the left side of the equation, the same kind of doubling I have to do on the right side of the equation. If I'm making it 4 times on this equation, I mean left side of this one, if I'm making it 4 times, then I will have to make it 4 times this side also. See, then it becomes balanced. So that means to say this, for this one, I can double it, multiply this equation 1, okay? Let's say this is equation 1. This is equation 2. Now what I'm going to do is equation 1, I'm going to double it. Equation 1 multiplied by 2, okay? That gives me, give me a second. Let me know. Okay. Okay. When I'm doubling this, what is happening? Equation 1, this one, if you see clearly, I have doubled this 1p, means it become double is 2p. If I multiply this 2e 2 times, that means doubling it becomes 4e. Whatever I'm doing on the left side, I should do the same thing. So here this should be, I have to double this also. So it become 20, right? So now what is happening? Wait a minute. Maybe something is wrong with my question itself. Whether that will work or not. Let's see. Let's give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry, my champions. I have made a mistake in my assumption of the question. Okay. So this is 25 rupees. Okay. This is 25. So this becomes a 25. Okay. Why I got confused is because, okay, when I'm doing something further, I'm not getting the right thing. Okay. I'm going to change the question itself. Okay. So that it will become easier for you to get the answer also. Okay. Understand the answer. I've just changed the thing is 3 pencils and 4 erasers is 25 rupees. And that is the same thing. I have changed it in the equation as well. Okay. Let's continue this thing. The equation 1, whatever was there, we have multiplied it on both the sides. 1p became 2p, 2e became 4e, 10 became 20. So all the entire thing that is in the equation 1 was doubled. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, now this equation 2 minus, let me call this as equation 3. Okay. I am going to subtract 2 minus 3. That means, look at this and this. I am going to subtract this and this. I'm going to put that in a box so that it becomes easy for you to understand and see it. Okay. This minus this I am going to do. So 25 minus 20 is going to be a 5. Equal to is there. I'm just going to write equal to. 4e minus 4e is going to be a 0. 3p minus 2p is going to be a p. This is what I got. That means P, 1 pencil's cost is 5 rupees. Okay, 1 pencil's cost is 5 rupees. Now let's take this equation 1 itself. Okay, equation 1, what does it say? It says 1p plus 2e is equal to 10. That means 1 pencil cost, we know already it is 5. So this is called substituting. Whatever I already know, I found out one thing and I'm going to put that here. 1p is 5 rupees and 2e is equal to 10. Now you see there's only one variable which I can easily solve it. I know here I have to do subtraction of 5 on both the sides. That leaves me with 2e is equal to 5. 2e is 5 means e will be equal to 5 by 2, right? I'm going to divide 2 on both the sides. Then 1e is become 5 by 2, that is 2.5 rupees. 2.5 rupees. That's what the one eraser is going to be. Okay. So I have found the equation, found the values of one pencil's cost, one eraser's cost. I have found out, right? Okay. And now just how do you do verification? Just look at this. One pencil is 5 rupees. Two erasers is 5 rupees. 5 plus 5 is 10 rupees. You got it. Three pencils is 15 rupees, right? Three pencils is 15 rupees. Four erasers. One eraser is 2.5 means two erasers is 5 rupees. Four erasers is 10 rupees. So it's going to be 25, right? And that is how that came here, right? So verification, this is how you do the verification. In both the equations, it has to come correctly. In both the equations, it should come correctly. And this is what is happening. And now you might be thinking, why did I choose doubling, right? Why did I choose doubling is only because of looking at this. This is 2e and 4e. If I can double it, what will happen? This 4e might come and I can subtract. Basically, to be able to do this, when I do this subtraction, one of the variables should completely go off, means it should disappear. That can happen only if it is 4e, 4e. Can I do this 1p, 3p and can I change it? Yes, you can do that. Just you have to change the 1p as 3p somehow. Okay, how do you do that? 1p can be changed to a 3p by multiplying 3 with the entire equation. When you do that, what happens? 1p becomes a 3p, 2e becomes 6e. So 3p and 3p will get subtracted and e you will get the first. You will first be able to find out e in that case. Later on, using substitution, you will be finding out the another variable. Okay. The logic is make this one of the coefficients same. Okay. The one of the coefficients should become same like this. So that when you are subtracting one with other, this will go. Sometimes there's a possibility that there's already a subtraction sign. Let's say there's already a subtraction sign. That time you just have to add them. That time also one of the variables will disappear. Point is somehow or other one of the variables should disappear so that you can solve for one variable and get the answer. Then use the answer in the initial given equation and find out the other variable. That's the process. Okay. I hope you understood the process of it. Go ahead and try to solve many problems of these kind and then you become, champions, right? I'll see you in the next video with yet more concepts on mathematics. Goodbye. See you, math champions.